Hello, my Dooba Scoobs. I am reading chapter 2, step 2 out of my book, The 5 Steps of Global Liberation. This is for those of you who do not want to read and you want to have it on audio. Maybe you don't want to listen to my book all the way through. You'll be able to just select the video that has the chapter, or if you want to listen to the preface, you could go to whatever part of the book and you can listen to it in audio in the voice of the author. So, 5 Steps of Global Liberation. I did the preface in chapter 1. Now this is chapter 2. And I would love to just go right into it. I'm going to first start by reading the table of contents. Some of you who don't know, are not familiar with my work, will enjoy it. Table of contents. Preface. Chapter 1, Step 1. We acknowledge domination systems hurt us, that we never gave our consent, and are no longer available to participate in life withholding strategies to meet needs. Chapter 2, Step 2. In the space of not knowing, we turn our will and our life over to love, God, and nature. Chapter 3, Step 3. We are ready for needs-based fellowships to replace market economy and government. You are not a worker or for sale anymore. Find your meaning and purpose. Chapter 4, Step 4. Having found your meaning and purpose, you know you are not alone. Gather your soul tribe. Chapter 5, Step 5. We are not free unless all are free. Carry the message to liberate the whole entire planet, leaving nowhere unliberated. Chapter 6, The Great Global Liberation, New Human, New Earth. So I'm going to read chapter 2 now. Chapter 2, Step 2. In the space of not knowing, we turn our will and our life over to love, God, and nature. Step 2 is after sitting in the space of I do not know, answers begin to come. The answers come from a voice inside. I call that voice God. When we listen to this voice, we also notice that it is outside of us also. I call this voice nature. Nature is the voice of God outside of us. There is me, God, and then there is not me, nature. I am also nature as well as God, and I am also love. We must listen to God's voice inside and outside of us, and that is why we must turn it over to God and nature. We must also turn our will and our life over to love, because if we do not include love with God and nature, then we may end up with a judging and punishing God like we had before. And God is not like that. God is creation, and creation is love. Love is our biology, and love is what brings us back into balance. When we are compassionate, when we come from our heart center, when we care for all of life, and when we consider the needs of everyone and are empathetic, we are coming from love, God, and nature. Symbiosis means that we are in alignment with love, God, and nature. It is very important to not only turn your will and life over to God, but to also include nature and love. The creators of 12 Steps left out nature and love. And in doing so, the 12 Steps is very shaming and self-degrading. Many alcoholics say non-enhancing things about themselves, such as calling themselves alcoholic or addict. Being an alcoholic or an addict is a very healthy reaction to a domination system. Domination systems cause us to either act outward and use violence against others or act inward and use violence against ourselves. And one of these ways we use violence against others is through addictions. Turning our will and our life over to love, God, and nature means that no other authority will ever be in charge of us ever again. We are the speaker of our truth and the subjectivity and the author of our story. And we no longer co-sign stories or cultural narratives that do not include love, God, and nature. In the age of information, we find our own truth and our own story and our own narrative, and that becomes our superhero self or our higher self. And our higher self really is a superhero. A superhero is he or she who attunes to the needs of many and makes incredible positive change for everyone as a result. Humans with the incredible powers to meet the needs of the whole entire planet have the responsibility with their great powers to acknowledge and act upon their loving lovability and the glory of our powers to make life more wonderful for all of life. Unlike what we have been told, it is up to us, and we do have the power. Our higher self turns everything over to love, God, and nature, speaks radical truth, trusts completely in the universe, is interdependent with their community, their tribe, is symbiotic and in balance with nature, and brings positive change to all of life. We are about to become a whole planet of ecosystems, loving and taking care of each other, sharing resources as we attune to each other's bodies, co-regulate with each other's nervous systems, and collaborate as a group conscious mind to meet needs for the whole entire planet and cosmos. It's the end of chapter 2. So you guys are enjoying this, because if you weren't, you wouldn't be watching. So I love you. Thank you for being here. Oh, Duba Scoobs, you just go more low. Get over here right now. Come here and get a hug. You're so lovable. You're like a little baby, sweet angel toddler. Come here. I'm so sorry if anyone told you not to climb on your furniture. Have some love juice. It will coat the inside and outside of your body. It will integrate throughout your entire biofield. It'll go in the timeline and the vortex of space of you, Dubasku. Drink a little more. That's right, love juice. It's gonna juicify you. You're gonna be so enhanced that you'll be superheroed. You'll never doubt your gifts and talents ever again. You'll walk around like this. Oh yes, you'll be a Dumanala. Imagine a world where everything happens in flow of raising willingness and capacity instead of money and votes. It can happen. So does anyone want to be in conversation with me about my book? So if it's about my book, about one of the 5 steps of global liberation, let's hear it. What step are you on? I'm not going to acknowledge the other stuff because I want to talk about my book. I'm very excited about it. Yeah, this is native land. The Tongva tribe were here, and before they were annihilated, over 98% were killed within a 20-year period. They're all gone. Santa Monica has murals painted with us hanging out with the Tongva and depicts a different story. Well, you guys, I'm going to end this live stream. I'm going to read another chapter of my book. And we read the preface, chapter 1, chapter 2. We're going to read chapter 3 next. The next live stream is not going to be chapter 3, but I'm going to give you a little preview of chapter 3 before we get off. So chapter 3, we are ready for needs-based fellowships to replace market economy. You are not a worker or for sale anymore. Find your meaning and purpose. So the short version is find your meaning and purpose. I love and release you. Goodbye, superheroes. Think about how lovable you are.